Hey guys, round number 6 is finished. I finished around 2 hours ago. This game was 4.5 hours long, so very long game, and you will see how it went, but I can tell you something. I won every game with black, as black, but I haven't won any game as white yet. I played 3 games as white, 3 games as black. Okay, so let me show you my game as white. So I am 1758 FIDE and my opponent is 1880 FIDE, and I play knight f3. Let me mute the sound. d5, g3. I don't really have a good opening repertoire for white, and that's why I'm not as good as white. I'm not as good with white as with black, which is crazy. d4, knight takes d4, knight b3, bishop g5, and what's my point? Attacking the d5 square, yes? That's always, it's kind of Grunfeld as white, and that's our point, attacking this pawn. Knight bd7, keep in mind that we cannot take, because knight d5, and now if we take the knight, the bishop goes off, right? And if we take the bishop, because to exchange the bishops before we take the knight, oh no, there is a surprise. This knight goes here, and now you cannot take the knight. If you pre-move taking the knight, you end up losing the queen. Anyway, you wouldn't even want to trade this bishop for a knight and a pawn. This bishop is so powerful. e4, striking the center, d8, d takes e, knight c3. Yes, I can take this pawn, but why would I take already if I can play queen e2 and wait till my opponent pushes the pawn and wastes a tempo. Bishop f6, knight f6, knight e4, queen c7, protecting the e5 pawn, protecting b7, rook f1. I see a weakness, I attack it. That's my motto. Rook e8, I see something weak, I attack it again. Queen b5. Bishop f5, he's defending the rook now. So now I had an interesting move. Queen takes b7. If he takes and wins the queen, I play knight f6 and bishop b7, and I am a pawn up. However, he doesn't need to accept the queen sacrifice. He can play queen c2, and this position I did not really like. I just don't see myself having an advantage here. I believe this queen is actually better than this queen. Anyway, queen b5. Oh, keep in mind, I haven't analyzed this game with a computer yet. I'm just giving you my hot reviews of the game. Knight f6, bishop f6, c3, protecting, strengthening my pawns and just not allowing queen or the bishop to take my c2 pawn. Rook b8, he needed to defend because, oh my gosh, because obviously the bishop and the queen were attacking the pawn. Queen c5, I'm not sure if this move was the best. Maybe I should have waited, even h3, maybe even h3 was better. Wait till a6 and then play queen c5. Probably that's what the computer is gonna say. Let's see. Yeah, it's just drawish. You see, that's the problem with my opening, that it's just a drawish position, and you don't want to have a drawish position as white, right? Queen c5, knight b7. I really like this move because look how annoying this knight is. Not allowing rook d8, threatening knight d6, and I just love the cooperation between the bishop and the knight. Rook e6, just defending the d6 square. Rook a d1, e4. Oh no, he's attacking my knight. Knight d6, bishop g4, rook d2, bishop g5, rook d4, e3. And as you can see, this pawn is kind of dangerous, but I just play knight b4 for now, knight b5 for now, because as you can see, this bishop is attacked. He takes, king f2, and rook e1. King e1 was one of the options, and this position is actually better for me, I would say. Let's see what the computer says. Okay, the computer says it's better for black, but in my opinion it's better for white, as I have 3 pawns here. I have 3 pawns on the queen side of the chessboard, which just allows me to get a free isolated pawn going to promote to a queen faster than my opponent, having the advantage, having the majority of the pawns on the king side. Bishop g5, rook d4, knight b5, and now, well, he's coming onto the fork. I don't know if that's the best thing to do. I mean, it is the best, but I just want to mention that sometimes you just need to forget about the forks because they don't matter. Knight c7, e takes f, king takes f2, and rook e1, and yes, takes here, takes here, takes here, draw. Yeah, I really hate this position. It's always just a draw. Anyway, f3, f4, bishop f6, and I'm starting to get a little bit of advantage. h3, because he's pushed the pawn too much. King f2, g5, f takes. I've won a pawn. h4, bishop f6. I've won another pawn. But here the problem is that he's got a pair of bishops, and this position is open, and this king is weak. I would love to have this king on h2. I mean, I know that I would win this game if I had this king here. It was so important, the placement of the king. I just can't even stress it well enough. Rook d6, knight b4, white defending the a2 pawn, bishop c4, and rook e8. Again, I saw rook c2, but I thought, maybe not, maybe bishop d. What am I gonna do? After bishop d2, there is rook d2. I don't know why I didn't play rook c2. I mean, this looks weird because the rook is just looking at my pawns, but this is good. Man, the way I speak today, it's so weird. This looks weird, but this looks good. Anyway, yeah, b3. I would play b3. Wait, what's going on? Okay, I would play b3, bishop here, and and then I would go king g1, bishop f5. Yeah, so maybe before king g1, bishop e4. Look at this position, guys. King g2. Let's say this move, and here, and this position is excellent. I would love to play it. Now, let's say knight d3. I'm exchanging the bishop, even for the white square bishop, so we have opposite color bishops. I have 2 pawn advantage. I'm gonna win this position. But now I'm stupid. I show a check. I gave a check, even though I had 30 minutes on the clock. King g7, king e3, rook d1. If I play b3, guys, what's gonna happen? Tell me in the comments. Rook d1, rook e4, attacking the bishop, b3. Here I am forced to push the pawn, and my pawns are isolated, easy to attack. Bishop e7, knight d3. I really love the position of the knight. Bishop d6, g4, rook a1, c5. Bishop h2, rook a4. Let's see what the computer says about this position. Plus 0.1. I am 2 pawns up, but this does not matter because of the lack of pair of bishops, and my opponent having the pair of bishops. Anyway, rook a2. So this is gonna be a quick one now, guys. I'm gonna show you bishop e4, king f6, king f3, knight f4. Maybe I should have. I just took here, but maybe I should have played knight d3. That's what I saw. King d4, c6, bishop g4, king g4, king e4, knight b4, f5, king h3, bishop e5, knight a6, f4, king g2, king e3, king f1, f3, c7, takes, king f4, and king f2, king g4. That's the position I saw, and yes, unfortunately, this knight is not enough to checkmate the black's king. That's a draw. So yeah, I ended up playing g5, hg. I was hoping that maybe if this pawn is on the white square, I will be able to attack the pawn with my bishop, and maybe then come on h7 with the king and lead this pawn. I was thinking so, but turned out there is nothing to accomplish here. King h5, bishop, king h6, king h7, c6, king g7, c7, and that's the game. That's how the game ended. The only positive thing is that we fought till the end. I really love chess games like these. Another thing I would like to tell you about is, guys, rook c2. Yeah, wait, tell me, where was rook c2? I mean rook e8. Exactly here, guys. Keep your pieces together. Rook c2 plus 1.7. This is a one position. This is a one position, guys. And I'm fucking this up. Because my piece just goes alone to attack. This is not good. Again, I want to show you, I want to be honest with you, I had 30 minutes on the clock. Plus there was 30 more minutes coming on my clock after move 40. And I was rushing to and played rook e8. What the fuck is going on with me? Another game that I have messed up with white. Should I even upload this video? Like, it's just a shame. And really, this is the only thing, guys, that I would like to mention to you. And also keep your bishop. That's everything. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something from the video. Write me some positive comment, and goodbye.